Yeah, so like I was explaining for the paper section, this is one of our products, like we call them bicycle card. All is made out of recycled material, like the bottle caps and also the papers here is what you saw outside.
Can we see an open? Oh, you
can open it nicely like this. The paper here is just to protect it, not to get some dust. And here.
And this is all made from recycled paper.
Yeah, out of recycled paper. Yeah. So here is a greeting card, for example, is out of Serengeti cards, and here you can easily open and write something for greetings. And then after you put it inside, after writing, and yeah, like this. Yeah. Yeah, so you can give it as a gift to your loved ones, and yeah.
It's so amazing how something as pretty as this can actually come out of, recyclables, because you wouldn't think looking at this that this actually came from that.
So, and yeah, it's out of savannah bottles, so we just cut them some paper, and now it's a very nice drinking glass. Yeah, and here is greeting cards. It's made out of wire and recycled papers. So as you can see, it's like an animal. Huh?
It is.
Yeah,
a hippo.
Yeah, hippo. And here is for the phone. Just put it on top of the table, and then you put it. You put your phone here. Yeah. And here is we call Maasai baby shoes. It's basically for you can give it as a gift.
Okay.
Yeah. So here is out of tire, the old tires. So we made it nicely for a small baby.
Do you think when it comes to marketing, there's a lot at stake with regards to how a product is packaged?
Yeah, of course, the packaging is very important. Yeah, mostly when you are giving somebody a gift, it needs to have a very good packaging. Of course, recycled package. Yeah.
I would like to go back to Cooper and talk a little bit more on this. So, do you get to ship these products to Germany?
Yes, we get more and more also orders from abroad. So recently from the UK to Germany, France and so on. And even the Savannah glasses, where Savannah is not known in Europe so much, but people really like it because they associate it with Africa. And I think this is very important also that because I'm based in Germany, that we create markets there. And we consider it as a partnership. So we don't want to own here a business or even not buy something. So we call it partnership on eye level. We have here AfriCraft as a producer, and in Germany and also in our other countries where we're active in Europe, we have then the market. So we even recently participated at a big trade fair in Germany, Ambiente fair, where we received then on behalf of AfriCraft here some orders. And I think this is very important because you see the producers here, they would not have directly the access to the European market. Musa was just showing the baby Maasai shoes, so the producers here would not have that access. So this is where we are, and this is really, I think, a fantastic partnership, which is really necessary.
And it is an amazing way of also sharing our culture, because for someone in Europe wouldn't know what a Maasai shoe looks like.
Yes.
And having it packaged in a small box is quite a fantastic way of marketing our country.
Yes, and what Musa mentioned already, the packaging, or you mentioned it, the packaging is important, and also a story behind. This is very important because clients in Europe or abroad want to know what is history behind, who made it, and some cultural background. And as you just mentioned, we call it sharing culture, And our whole business we call also trade, not aid. I think this is somehow quite progressive, but we think it's very important to be sustainable in the long run, to really make a business out of it. And we started as an NGO, and now we created this limited, and as I mentioned already, the NGO is still there, but here we do some awareness and sensitization activities, going to schools and so on. That is not money making, but the other one is a business.
And what's the progress with regards to sensitization programs?
We recently signed an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, with Roots and Shoots. You might know, under Jane Goodall. By the way, tomorrow is her 84th birthday. And there we have a close collaboration. So we have even a partner school here, the Msasani Primary School, where we go into the school, teach kids on recycling, on waste management and so on, and even together with Roots and Shoots on tree planting. So there's progress, and we target really still more of the schools.
From what I've seen here, there's a clear indication of such a strong collaboration between yourselves and other agencies. For instance, getting recyclables from Nipe Fagio, isn't it?
Yeah.
How critical is it for different agencies to join hands and work together in making this a success? Because I cannot see you guys going into the streets, bringing the trash and recycling. It will take the time away from production. How important is this?
It's very important to our side because it also saves a lot of our time instead of going to the street and collecting the waste. So we have various organizations, for example, Nipe Fagio. We also have the recycler who collects and bring it to us for working on them. So we really have a good collaboration, and yeah, for me it's really nice and make our work more easier. Yeah.
For someone at home, would you like to add something, Cooper? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe in the context, what we would still suggest to have a closer, you mentioned just Nipe Fagio and so on, to have a closer collaboration with the companies here. Perhaps we can go after also to the tailoring section. We have bags, flower bags from Asam and so on, and make really nice Tetra Pak packages. We make bags for schools. So it would be really interesting to have more still these companies on our side to be supportive, maybe in a way that they can provide some bags and distribute it to schools and kids and so on. And in the context also to create awareness on this whole topic. So this is still somehow we will work on.
I know to have a system that is strong enough to support this kind of business takes a lot of investment in infrastructure. Infrastructure-wise, do you see that we are making progress in Tanzania, that people are now more aware of the need to recycle?
Yes, I came first in 2003 to Tanzania. Today we are in 2018, and today it's really hard to find still plastic bottles just in the street, because there's really a system of collecting these bottles. The same with paper for us, or sometimes even getting the drinking cans, these metal cans, Coca-Cola. So we really had to set up a system through the recycler and so on. So there's really progress in this, and we really try to contribute to this to make it really a success.
You